Deep in the shadows, I know it's hard to put one foot in front of the other.
Hi guys, CeeChronicles here. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're seeing my face for the very first time, I post fragrance related content and would very much appreciate it if you did decide to join this family by clicking the subscribe button. Now, to those who are already subscribed, thank you so much for the continued support. Today's video is not a fragrance review. It is me coming to you with gratitude to each and every one of you guys that did donate to my PayPal donate link, a link that I created, which is on my YouTube main page just below my photograph. But before I get to the names, let me give you a quick backstory as to what made me create the PayPal donate link. Of course, besides the fact that I do not have Super Thanks, Patreon, Buy Me a Coffee due to geographic location. Guys, I had been reaching out to the Middle Eastern fragrance companies. I have been reviewing Middle Eastern fragrances dating back to about 4 or 5 years now. I started reviewing Middle Eastern fragrances when I can affirmatively say there wasn't even a website where you could go www.latafa what. If you found something, it would be in Arabic and stuff. I couldn't even get pictures of the fragrances. I'd actually put them on a desk or on my fridge and take a picture of them and then review those fragrances. Am I saying I'm the only one who was doing that? No, we were probably maybe one or two, but the Middle Eastern fragrance industry hadn't gone viral, right? Now, fast forward to maybe 2 years in, the Middle Eastern fragrance industry started realizing that, wait, there is something here that is happening with our products. And, they started putting in effort. They started making sure their websites were in English and what. But back to the gist of the matter, I was reaching out to these Middle Eastern fragrance houses. You know their names, okay? All of the fragrance houses that are in that shelf, right? Most of them I did reach out to, but you would be lucky to even get a thank you for reaching us email back, right? So I got to a conclusion that it's either the Middle Eastern fragrance companies think fragrance YouTubers are paid a lot of money to review fragrances, or they think fragrance YouTubers are a ticking time bomb that is not worth sponsoring because they say what they want to say. And unfortunately, it's always going to be like that. I mean, the reason why I chose YouTubing, which is long form content, as opposed to maybe putting my weight more on TikTok, is I like to delve into a fragrance and say my thoughts. And whether my thoughts are influential to somebody, whether they sound as though I really love the fragrance or I hate the fragrance, those are just my thoughts. So maybe the Middle Eastern fragrance houses feel, why should we take a chance by sponsoring, somebody who has independent thoughts or something? I don't know. It's just a guess because I've noticed, I've got a TikTok account. I'm not that present on TikTok, but I'm going to try and throw my weight there because Maima now is off school, so she said she's gonna help me a lot when it comes to my TikTok. But I noticed that with this TikTok style of say reviewing, some of it is thorough, some of it is more like marketing, and maybe the companies want it done that way, where if you're marketing then they're okay with that, but I don't do that. So as a result, I have not received a sponsorship from any Middle Eastern company save for PR, right? And of course, of late being spoiled by Paris Corner by sending me PR. And by PR, I mean where a company sends you fragrances to say, okay, like what Latafa did after I came with that video and I said, Latafa, we need to talk. They reached out to me and they sent me fragrances to review. But we had agreed, and I always do that with all the companies that I'm going to say my thoughts, because those are my thoughts. They're not set in stone. We perceive fragrances differently. What I might like, another person might not like, and so on and so forth. But I'll always be true to myself. So I did receive PR in the form of fragrances from Latafa once. I did receive some PR after I reached out to Kadlaj. They were able to send me 4 fragrances. And of late, it was Paris Corner that asked me to choose the number of fragrances, and they spoiled me for choice and sent me fragrances. But if you've been following those reviews, you will know that I have been liberal. I have been telling you exactly my thoughts. If I don't like it, I don't like it. If I like it, I like it. And I still leave it up to you guys to purchase or not. not. So I thought to iron that out and to just also anchor what I've just said, guys. There is a convention or a beauty, a UAE beauty fair that is happening at the end of October. And I did reach out to the same companies with respect to the convention, because it's something that I would want to attend. I did, say to them that I am a fragrance reviewer. I would like to visit each and every one of you guys' shops and stands and what. And some emails were responded to, some were not even responded to. But in their defense, because I like to look at both sides, when you compare, you contrast. You see, I always like to be critical or analytical. I just thought, well, in this case, I'll cut them some slack, because maybe if I had gone under the tag of one company, then I would be, biased in what I do. So it is something that I just wanted to tell you, that even with the convention, should it come to fruition, and I pray it does, because I am actually manifesting it. I pray it does. I want to gift myself that as a birthday present, to go to the United Arab Emirates and visit all these companies and self-actualize, this YouTube thing, just to, sit back maybe 10 years later and say I went to all these companies. I was told all the companies will be there. So hopefully, money permitting, the next PayPal account that I'm going to do is not going to be me showing you fragrances, but it's going to be me telling you to what extent we would have raised what money for that convention, beauty convention happening in the United Arab Emirates at the end of October for 1 week. So it will be a nice thing to go there, and I'm pretty sure when they see me face to face, maybe they will take me seriously. Anyway, guys, now these are the list of people that donated money from the beginning of May to date. The last account I did was at the end of April, and I did explain that I will not be coming monthly or weekly or whatever. I will make sure that I do have enough money to have bought something that I can show you, and then come and tell you who has donated what. So if I was quiet, guys, maybe you missed that part. I do not just keep quiet. I do actually respond to anyone who donates in PayPal, and then group everybody together like this at the end of 2 or 3 months, and then tell you what we have done with the money. So thank you very much to the following people. Linda Hawthorne, thank you. I received your donation. Kelly Henricks, thank you so much. Linda Westcott, thank you so much. Linda actually donated twice, so it's a double thank you to Linda Westcott. Robin Mayer, thank you so much. There is also Nahoyati AR. I'm not sure whether Nahoyati AR has a store or something, but they've been donating ever since I opened the PayPal link. So for them, it's almost like a subscription, to an extent that if they could tell me whether they have a store or not, then I would know whether I need to list them here monthly or it's a separate arrangement, because I did also come and say, if anybody has a store where they need a shout out, I am not selling anything. I will just recommend, but in exchange, if you support the channel in any way you can, then that will be fine. So if Nahoyati is one of them, they haven't said it, but Nahoyati is one person that has been donating ever since I opened my PayPal donate link. Then there's Rachel Raid, thank you so much for the donation. I received that. Jakali Dolani, thank you. Tamara Crosby, thank you so much. Operabia Harriet, thank you so much. Alexandra Stacy, thank you so much. Candice Koo, thank you. And I think Candice Koo was in the last account that I did, which was the April one. I think I saw Candice Koo there. So this would be a second time donating, if I'm not mistaken, but it's definitely not the first time I'm seeing the name Candice Koo. Felicia Overlin, thank you so much. I did receive your donation. Cynthia, I'm going to have to spell your last name because it's a bit of a tongue twister to me. P-R-Z-Y-B-Y Linsky. P-R-Z-Y-B-Y Linsky. Cynthia, thank you so much. I did receive your donation. Martha Chitate, thank you, Martha. Martha is a sister of mine. She is Zimbabwean as well. So thank you so much, Martha. Jumini Jama, thank you. I did receive your donation. My eagle, thank you. They also donated twice, my eagle. It's just that they donated in 2 different names. So I know they donated twice, but I just wrote ×2. The first donation was not under my eagle, but it was the same person that donated twice. And the last donation was from Reggie Mas. Thank you so much to each and everyone who donated here. Now, it doesn't end here. I said to you guys, I will come and give you an account of what I would have done with the money. Going back to May, the 28th to the 5th, if I'm not mistaken, or the 29th to the 5th, when Ajwa visited, I ordered some fragrances through Ajwa, because Ajwa for some reason has got this contact that gets fragrances before they're out of the factory, right? If Latafa has advertised anything right now, Ajwa already has it, right? So when she was coming here for the collab, I did ask her to buy me a couple of fragrances, and I did tell her that I was going to pay her via PayPal. But by the time she got here with those fragrances, the PayPal didn't have enough money to pay her. However, what am I saying? I am saying the fragrances I'm going to put on the side of the screen, the picture of the fragrances you're going to see on either side of the screen are fragrances that were bought with your money. And I'm going to show you a little clip there where I actually sent Ajwa the money when it was enough. She bought me fragrances for 257. After charges from PayPal, it was 265 that I was charged. Okay, so I did pay for those fragrances, and it's a haul that I should have been bringing there and then, but I felt bad, for me to bring that haul and then say, oh, I have paid Ajwa when I had not. But now that I have paid her, it's something that I can tell you guys that it is you guys who actually bought me the Empire Victor that you were saying, oh, we can't find. It came with Ajwa. Empire Victor, Bayana Al Astra. You bought me my first Arabiette, that cranberry musk and that blueberry musk. Those were my very first Arabiettes. It was thanks to you guys, for buying me those, because I didn't have them. You bought me my Latafa Eclair. What can I say? You bought me my Caramel Cascade. It was off this 265. So guys, thank you so much to everybody who donated, and it doesn't end there. That was just me accounting for the 265. After that, guys, I did buy the Swiss Arabian Royal Mystery, the one I love, the one I always say smells a lot like English Pear and Freesia by Jo Malone. It was thanks to you guys. I also managed to get my first Zimayas. I may have dropped them not so long ago, but those Zimayas I bought late July. So they had been in my collection for about 4-6 weeks macerating, and it was courtesy of your payments that made me able to buy my first two Zimayas, which was Zimaya a la Rosé and a Fairy Tale. And I also added to my Afnans, a company I would love to buy more of, but unfortunately is very expensive here. I was bummed when Denise came in the comment section saying Joma Shop is selling Rare Passion for 18 pounds or euros or dollars, and I had actually dropped $80 for Rare Passion. So it's a fragrance that I can say I own here, but it's courtesy of the PayPal money that you guys donated. Now lastly, I did spoil myself a little bit by buying fragrances that you guys have always, most of you guys have always said are expensive. I bought a discovery set of the Keali Vake in a bottle. The reason why I bought that discovery set, I'm gonna put a picture of it on the screen. The reason why I bought that discovery set is it was coming with an added bonus of the little bottles being engraved there. So I thought, okay, I'm gonna just spoil myself here and use the last of the money that I had in PayPal to buy that discovery set. So we're gonna haul it together when it's here. It's currently in the mail, but as you've seen there in the photograph, you can see it's clearly written CeeChronicles on each and every little pretty bottle there. So I can't wait to receive those. So thank you so much, guys, to each and everyone who has donated towards this channel. I had to explain myself because it is often misconstrued either way, by the people watching on the other end and the fragrance companies themselves, which is why I actually opened my second channel, CeeChronicles Unscripted, where I want to see how it goes when it comes to the Western fragrance houses, whether they're the same or what. But I do feel that the Western fragrance houses have got a different way of looking at things, because I did have two companies reach out to me when I did a shout out to say if there's anybody who would like to assist in this channel and they want a shout out in return, I would be willing to do that. And I had two companies reach out, which is High G Scent. They're located in the United States, and they said, look, we sell decant fragrances from the Middle East, and we can donate towards the channel. Now, why I said it's often misconstrued is, by me saying this, it doesn't mean that I am luring you to purchase anything, guys. I will still be authentic to myself and just review fragrances as they are. If I like them and you think you like them, all I'm saying is try to buy them from those companies that I'm going to recommend, because they are companies that would be supporting this channel in some way. The second company that reached out to me is decantboutique.com. They're also located in the United States and they ship internationally. They came to my second channel when I was reviewing, in my second channel, I review, these like niche fragrances and stuff. So they came in my second channel and they did say that they would be willing, to work with me and even create an affiliate link where at the moment I'm at the intermediate, stage. But if you guys see whatever I review on either channel and you like it and you want a decant of it, you can purchase it through the Decant Boutique and use my code CC10, which is a good thing. That way I get a little something and it helps with the channel. So I just had to make it clear, guys, because as I was saying, it works both ways. I remember when I received my PR from Paris Corner, the minute I said I had received fragrances from Paris Corner, I actually got a somebody in the comment section saying, thank you so much for telling me you got these for free, and this is going to be an advert. I'm not going to watch. Have a nice day. So it's misconstrued either way. All I'm trying to say, guys, is if I bring fragrances here, I will always be true to myself. I will always be true to what I like and what I don't. However, we all perceive fragrances differently. I might come here and say a lot of things that are not nice about something that you completely like, and you might find that off-putting. Or I might come here and say, I really, really love this fragrance because I absolutely love it. It's not that this channel is here to sell anything, but at the end of the day, it is something that I had to make sure that I clarify with you, because with YouTube, the higher you go, the lesser money actually that you make from AdSense itself. And let me explain that point. What I mean by that is YouTube raises you, like you make the numbers and you make the numbers, and you kind of start making money that is kind of like a stagnant, amount. Like it becomes sort of like a salary where they put you at that sort of like a price point or whatever it is that they pay you for adverts per month. So it doesn't matter whether you post 100 times or whatever, you still maintain that range. And I think in YouTube's defense, we have given you the publicity. Like in my case, we have gotten you the publicity. You have made a name. By now, it's time to put yourself out there and, use your name to make whatever it is you can make. It is something that I was not prepared for. I was actually thinking, the higher you go, the more money you make on YouTube, but it doesn't work like that. It may seem like that, but it doesn't work like that. Most people on YouTube actually end up making money through affiliates. They end up making money through partnerships. They end up making money through adverts. They end up making money through sponsorships and all that. It's not like the higher you go, the more money you make. So I just had to make that clear, guys, that yes, I have reached out to most Middle Eastern companies, the latest one being Paris Corner. They spoiled me for choice. They send me fragrances. I told them, and I tell every other company that you send me fragrances, I'll still be open and tell people exactly my thoughts, about the fragrances that you would have sent me. It won't influence anything. And maybe that's the reason why some of these companies are reluctant, to then say, we'll sponsor you, because if you're not going to come here and say, it's nice, buy it, then why should we sponsor you? But I personally won't compromise my channel by selling a narrative that is not true just for the sake of being liked by companies. So that is why the PayPal link is there. And that is why I created it, for anybody who independently feels, okay, I think C is doing something that is recognizable here. I think I want to help in any way, that I can, and you can utilize that link. And guys, fingers crossed, pray for me. I am manifesting that UAE trip. I would love for it to be my 44th birthday gift, because I turned 44 on the 24th of October. So I would very much love to visit all these stores. And yes, much as it would have made sense for any one of the stores to say, okay, fine, we're going to fund you. In this case, I think it was fair in the sense that once you get tied to a certain company, that it makes it a little bit, you become a little bit compromised there. So it is a trip that I'd like to sponsor, personally from my pocket, and whatever else I'm going to come with as an account for next time. The next time I sit here, which is going to be before, let's say maybe mid-October, because that that beauty convention is on the 28th or somewhere thereabout in October. So before the 15th of October, guys, I'm probably going to come here and give you an account of where we are. And by then, hopefully, I would have managed to come up with money that would be enough for a ticket, accommodation, and transport around the UAE. And that would be some self-actualization when it comes to this channel, guys. That would be a dream come true. I mean, looking back and saying, I even went to this company, that, and I went behind the scenes and I did a live in this company while I was. That would be nice, guys. Probably visit the Latafa store, not the factory. They said that is off limit. But all the other, companies that have responded positively. They have said they're looking forward to me coming there. They said, if you come here, you'll be spoiled for choice. I mean, you get to get even future fragrances that we're going to release and stuff like that. So it's an opportunity that I would love to grab on and make it come true. So fingers crossed that will happen. So thank you so much to everybody that contributed towards this channel. Thank you so much to everybody that took money that they could have otherwise used for other things and decided to donate towards CeeChronicles-Talking. Since I appreciate, guys, the link is still there. You can utilize it if you want to. It's below my photograph on my main page on YouTube, and I will always give you an account of how that goes, which is why I was putting everybody's name there on the screen to make sure that everybody is accounted for. If you sit through to the end of this video, thank you so much. I appreciate. Stay safe, stay blessed, love you as always, and I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.